Welcome back to another video, everybody. And in this 3-part series, I'm going to talk about the launch cycle and the different things you need to do in order to run a successful launch. So if you've been looking to launch any kind of product, maybe an online course, a coaching program, a service-based package, whatever it is you want to launch, this video is for you. Let's go! And if you want to add another $100,000 to your bank account this year, click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because all these videos are very inspiring to many, many people. And if you take action, you may as well just add that number to your bank account. What? Alright, so in this video, we are going to discuss the pre-launch phase. In the next video, we're going to discuss the launch phase. And in the next video after that, we are going to discuss the post-launch phase. So make sure to watch all of those 3 videos. So the launch cycle has 3 different stages. So the pre-launch phase is a very important phase because that's where you do a lot of the groundwork. During the pre-launch phase, you're preparing loads of different things. So I'm going to give you a few steps you can follow right now in order to prepare for your launch. So for the sake of this video, let's take an online course or coaching program as an example. Step 1, define the course. So clearly outline the content, what it is that you want to sell. And by this, I don't mean create the course. No, we are going to sell the course before we create it. That's the whole point. Because if you don't sell the product, you don't need to create it. So be really clear what it is, what is the objective, who is your target audience, who do you speak to, what kind of problems do you solve, and what is your unique selling proposition, your USP. When you start outlining your course, I want you to think about it as a journey or as if you would be climbing a mountain. If you're starting from the bottom, base camp number 1, for example, and you want to climb Kilimanjaro, it takes about 8 days. So what do the people need to do in order to get through those 8 days and to reach the top of the mountain? Well, for example, they need to go to base camp number 1. They need to stay there and wait a little bit to adjust their body to the altitude. Then next day they continue, then they need to cook breakfast. Next day they continue, they need to jump off that river, fight with that lion, whatever it is they need to do in order to finally reach the top of the mountain. That's how I would like you to think about structuring your online course. Number 2, start researching your target audience. Well, first identify them. Who are they? Do you like them? Can you help them? Do they have the money to pay you? You need to understand their needs, their preferences, and their pain points. Remember, market problems, not solutions. Hot tip, go and analyze your competition, even though I don't believe in competition, because I believe there's always a way how you can make yourself stand out from the crowd. Why would people buy from you and not from other people in this online space? So think about this in your case. What is the one thing, or maybe several things, that make your course stand out? For example, for us, it is when we sell coaching programs or courses, we are able to deliver the funnels and the websites and all the email sequences and all that kind of stuff to the customer directly, because we also sell software in combination with our coaching programs. This really helps the customer to get to the end result faster, because tech is quite time consuming, right? And if we can just give it to the customer, the funnels pre-built and most of that tech stuff already done for them, that's one thing that makes us stand out amongst many other competitors out there. So think about it. What is that for you? Once you've figured out what you're going to put in your course, what's the transformation, who you speak to, it's time to set a launch date. And yes, you don't need a social media following or an email list in order to do that, because you can build that email list really, really quickly. That will help you to reach 5 figures in 6, 7, or 8 weeks. First time launching. Just like this woman, she signed 7 new clients first time launching following our launch strategy. She's never sold anything online. She ran a brick and mortar business. She wanted to reduce her working hours. She just simply did the thing, and she signed 7 new clients first time launching.
The amount of people, I was totally not attached to the outcome. So it was pretty awesome when all of a sudden I had, emails being sent to me that this person purchased. It was pretty awesome. It felt really good. It felt like I could actually do this, and that my dream of being able to leave the office could happen.
She also didn't have an email list, and she also did not have a social media following. So don't give me that excuse. So after you've set the launch date, really focus on just building the list and really promoting that event. So after you've set the launch date, you already know how many people you need to have signed up in order to hit your first 5 figures, right? No? Okay, let's do the math real quick. So typically, any kind of event converts between 1 and 3%. So let's just take 2% conversion for this particular example. If your course price is $1,000 and your goal is to have a 5-figure launch, so you need 10 clients. 10 times 1,000 equals 10K. So now we already know 2% is 10 people. So what is the 100%? How many people do we need to have signed up for our launch event? It's really easy. 100 times 10 divided by 2%. And that is how many people you need to have signed up for your event. Now, don't stress out if you don't have an email list yet, because it is possible to collect 100 leads off social media per week for free without spending money on ads. That's exactly what we teach. If you want to learn how to do that, click the link below and I'll see you on the other side. Now you know when you're going to launch and how much money you want to make and how many people you need to have signed up. Now it's really a matter of deciding what kind of content are you going to put into your mini event. So I've reached 6 figures in my first year being online, doing mini events, organically, not spending a dime on ads. It's the most profitable thing to do because you're building that relationship with people. And the attention is where the money is. To run a successful mini event, you really need to find the fine line of what kind of content you're going to teach. Make sure you don't overteach because that may overwhelm people, and it also may create that effect of, oh, I know everything already, now I'm going to go and do everything by myself, which of course we all know is not going to help them. So it's going to make you lose the sale, but also they're going to go away in the wrong belief that they can do all the things themselves, but they don't know what kind of hurdles will come up. Then they do the try and error thing, and maybe they will just never get to the transformation, which you could have helped them with if you would put the right content in your mini event. Now, after you've prepared all the content for your mini event, now it's time to create anticipation.
Drum roll, please.
In the online world, to really create that buzz, tease your audience a little bit, give sneak peeks of what it is that you're offering. Maybe give snippets from the course content and really focus on generating that interest and that excitement. Now, in the next video, we are going to talk about the launch phase. Make sure to watch that video right now.